It had been a long wait for Barry Switzer and the Sooners to take the field in 1985. OU was the last major college team to begin play. The young Sooners were eager to prove what many preseason polls had predicted, that Oklahoma was the best college football team in the nation. OU began living their dream in the Metrodome against a Minnesota Gopher team which was already 2-0. The Big Red Wishbone was armed with more air power than usual. Sophomore Troy Aikman gave the offense a new dimension, while Sooner backs continued the tradition of setting ground-land speed records. Could the OU defense be as good as the one in '84? No, this bunch would be better. Minnesota didn't make a first down until the second half. Crossing midfield was an accomplishment. Watching the Sooners go home was a relief. Oklahoma had their Big 8 opener under control before Wildcat fans found their seats, and the Sooner Wishbone was piling up yards long after most K-State followers had found the exits. OU was off to a successful start in Big 8 play. Now it was time for war.
Go out and have some fun today, man. Cut it loose. Turn it loose today. Cut and slash. Don't worry about anything. You're the best team. You don't beat yourself, you'll win today. You're the best team. Like I told you yesterday, man, they're scared. They're scared, and that's not to our advantage. You're up against a scared man, a scared team. You know we're smart enough to know it's always a damn battle. Tight fit all the way.
It was a tight fit, all right, for Texas. The Longhorn offense found out moving the ball against OU was as tough as squeezing into child-sized Levi's. 70 yards total offense isn't much to show for a day's work, but that's all the tormented Horns could manage. The Sooner Wishbone broke the battle lines, going over, through, and around a Texas defense which spent most of its time on the run from behind. The final score was no indication of just how awesome the defense had been.
Every 11 down defense put in the greatest defensive performance that ever been on on defense. Every guy that played defense gets a game ball.
Week number 4. An undefeated season was still the Sooner dream, despite having lost so many players to injury by the time Miami came to Norman. As if playing without All-American Tony Casillas wasn't enough, Troy Aikman went down with a broken leg after a great first quarter performance. Oklahoma's young team was now even younger. The Hurricanes played a near-perfect game. The Sooners played their hearts out. Dreams don't die at OU.
I tell you, I am encouraged, man. I am encouraged by our offense. I tell you, I really am. We took the football and we moved the football on. Mistakes kept us from controlling the football. I'm encouraged by our football team. Mel did a heck of a job, went out there, took them 74 yards, made some things happen in our wishbone offense. We have got a situation of winning the Big 8 Conference.
OU changed its game plan, not its dream. It created a nightmare for Iowa State.
Go!
The Sooners pulled out a familiar old book of plays, pure wishbone. The Cyclones couldn't read it. Another chapter in Oklahoma's 1985 story of success had just started.
Like days of old. It's a great job. We played super today, both sides of the ball. Ought to gain a lot of confidence. We got a chance to be a hell of a football team. Man, we've got to get ready for Kansas.
The Big Red was ready for anybody, and Tony Casillas was back in the middle of things. The Sooners were getting healthier and better. Freshman Jamel Holloway had to play like an upperclassman for the bone to work. Number 4 got better with every snap, wiser on every play, and by the end of the day, Kansas was ready for this freshman to graduate. Before the game ended, another freshman quarterback, Eric Mitchell, taught the Jayhawks a lesson.
Defense. Great play, both sides. They could have the ball all day, would never scored on our defense. Super job. Great to have you back, Tony Casillas. Great play by the defense. And I tell you what, our offense did what they did last week. People didn't think we could do it. They thought it was a fluke. Man, we got a machine. We got a machine. And Big Red is rolling.
Missouri was the next team in the way. The Sooners hardly noticed the bump on their way through Columbia. Jamel Holloway set a new school record for total offense of 324 yards. OU's defense continued being offensive. The Tigers scratched out only 2 field goals.
Men, got some work to do at home, Colorado. Don't talk about Nebraska. It is Colorado. We got to handle that.
It was a matchup of wishbones. One of them had to break. Colorado's was shattered by a defense which finally got the shutout they had earned several times, but not gotten all year.
Great job defensively. We know what it's going to be like this week. I don't need to say that this is where we want to be. We worked toward this. It's been this way for 40 years, Oklahoma and Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers were about to face one of the best Sooner defenses ever, anchored by Lombardi winner Tony Casillas, who's made a career of burning enemy ball carriers.
The heat is on the street. Inside your head, on every beat.
Tony Casillas is an example of a very good athlete who became a great football player at Oklahoma.
But pressure's high, just to stay alive. 'Cause the heat is on.
The 85 Sooner defense was the nation's best because of a group playing together, not just great individuals. But behind every great defense is a great linebacker. OU has the Boz, Brian Bosworth, the first Butkus Award winner. It's not an easy accomplishment for a defense to become famous for its style of play and achievements when it shares time on the field with a wishbone which has the magic Oklahoma possesses. But there was no way to keep a secret like the Sooner defenders of '85. They were the nation's best.
It's on the street. The heat is on. The shadows high on the darker side. Behind the doors, it's a wild ride. You can make or break, you can win or lose. That's a chance you take when the heat's on you, when the heat is on.
I know what it means to every senior in this room. I know what it means to everybody else. So we got to go out and play our game and make them hurt.
This game today is the two best teams in the country, without a question. Millions of people think that. Millions of people believe these two teams can beat Penn State or whoever they play. So this game is for the national championship today. That's how much it amounts to. You've got to keep your poise, be intelligent, just keep hanging there and doing what we tell you to do, play with a lot of pride and effort. You know what? If Iowa State beats them and we beat Nebraska, you know where we're going? Orange Bowl, Miami. It's all over with. Just like that.
And just like that, Iowa State beat OSU. As it usually happens, it was Oklahoma and Nebraska for the Big 8 crown and the Orange Bowl. The two Big Reds are famous for close finishes. The 85 Sooners were in no mood to play it close. They had dreamed of crushing Nebraska, not just winning. From the word go, there was only one Big Red on the field. Faithful were in for one of the all-time unforgettable OU performances in this annual showdown of the Big 8 power brokers. Again in '85, Oklahoma continued to hold the power, and again, Nebraska's championship hopes were broken. Another dream realized, another Big 8 championship, another trip to the Orange Bowl, and undisputed title of the real Big Red. The Orange Bowl belonged to Oklahoma, but one more piece of Big 8 business needed attention. Oklahoma State provided the ice rink conditions. The Sooners provided the more familiar OU dominance over the Cowboys. The field was frozen. The weather may have slowed down the Sooners, but OSU didn't. Under these conditions, 13-0 is a lopsided win.
that scored a touchdown in November on our defense. You know what? You know what? 3-0 would have been enough, but I'm glad we got 13. Man, it was a great job of discipline, very few mistakes, playing field position, took the scores when we had a chance to put it in the end zone. Great job. I don't care whether you hit with a frozen foot. We got the ball away. We protected great. Did everything. Tonight you hit the field goals. Super job. You're champions, undisputed champions. The Big 89.
OU had a national TV date left with SMU at home. For 6 weeks, the Sooners had worked their way back up the ladder to contend for the national championship. A win over the talented Mustangs would put Oklahoma in the thick of the championship hunt on New Year's night. A young, talented, highly motivated team had matured. The Sooners took SMU apart, leaving the impression they could beat anybody, anywhere, anytime. Their dream was turning into reality. OU could now write their own ending to the ultimate dream. The Orange Bowl. The premier bowl game made even more spectacular. Undefeated #1 ranked Penn State against the #2 Oklahoma Sooners. This is where you find out if you're good enough to make your dreams come true.
Hi, this is Captain Casillas. Captain, good to know you.
It was what you would expect, a tough, nose-to-nose, hit-him-in-the-mouth battle. With sudden impact, the Sooners used the wishbone weapon, Holloway to Jackson.
Jackson has it. The All-American tight end is going in, and Oklahoma takes the lead on a 71-yard touchdown play.
That's what we need. Let's go. Let's go. That's why we go out there.
With equal suddenness, the nation's #1 pass defense struck in quick succession.
Intercepted by Sonny Brown. Inside the 30, not done yet. Inside the 15-yard line of Penn State. Picked off again. Tony Rayburn all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
Tim Lasher was called on 4 times, 4 pressure-packed kicks to help Oklahoma win its 6th national title. 4 times, Lasher came through. To win, Penn State was going to have to come from behind. Against the Sooners, Penn State could go nowhere. The Sooners had made the dream reality, and the country knew without a doubt the Oklahoma Sooners were once again national champions.
Back to the run go the Sooners, and they break a big one. Off and running is Lydell Powers, and he is going to go the distance. Lydell Powers in standing up, and the national championship with certainty now belongs to Coach Switzer and his Sooners. 1:42 to play, and they own it.
Bring it home now.
The national championship is something all teams dream about every September. But few teams know how to live the dream all the way to New Year's night. Winning it all means overcoming all the obstacles, all the setbacks during a season. Not just most of them, all of them. Tradition is the building block. Coaches and players who expect success, not just wish for it, make it happen. Oklahoma lived the dream in 1985.
I got to tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something that, you know, it's a team game. It's a total team effort and team game. But I'm gonna tell you something. This personally, to me, is something I didn't talk to y'all about, and I talked to our coaches about. This ball game, I want you to listen to this. This ball game, I knew we were gonna win, because the time Bud Wilkinson became head coach, he coached 154 games. At the end of that 154 games, his record was 126, 24, and 4, and 3 national championships. Through 153 games, our record was 125, 24, 4, 2 national. Tonight, we tied Bud Wilkinson.